Now it's record.
All right, you're recording. Rod.
I'm Ruby.
Hey, Ruby.
All right.
That's not good.
There's also, if the horse is getting its strength, a lot of horses, they're learning how to push up through the shoulders. Their natural tendency is to go a little low. So you find yourself having to remind them often until they have enough push or power in the hind leg to carry themselves on a more regular basis.
Okay, because that's what it feels like I'm doing is a lot of reminding and yeah, it doesn't feel steady as I want it.
Okay. Because, this isn't bad right now.
Yeah, this is good. But then as the work goes on,
Yeah.
it seems to, I think he feels relaxed down there. So, like as the work goes on, he gets more relaxed. Then he starts to
Okay. When we think of fitness, there's sometimes we think, okay, you could go for hours on a trail ride and they're fit. But then you say, let's really sit on the hind leg and carry yourself and come up through the shoulders. How fit is he for that? You use different muscle ranges. So a lot of horses are fit in one way, but not fit in another.
Okay.
So as you're going,
if you don't want to.
if you're going,
You can just look on the YouTube channel.
and you feel like as you're going, the more into the ride you get, the more often you have to remind him. It could just be that he's getting tired in the hind leg.
okay. That makes sense.
So it could be just a little bit rounder coming into this next long side.
Nice to meet you. You came with Laurel.
Yeah, okay.
Who are you riding today? You got that black one?
Yeah.
Good. Good. That's a nice trot right there. Good. That outline.
Yeah, that's the mare she used to bring. Yeah. For like nat clinics and stuff.
A little tight over the right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's change the rein then. This looks good. Keep that jump. Keep that jump. Good. Yep. How's it feel? Now, I wouldn't want it any quicker. I think that's a good tempo. There, good. Good, very nice. Very nice. Yeah. We'll do it again. That was quite nice. Good angle, that's enough. Good. A little bit more again, a little more angle. Good. Yeah, good.
3 or 4 months.
One more time to the shoulder in.
Get all of it level.
So what's your goal? What's your goal for this horse? Do we have a goal for next year?
I wanted to, well, that's a question I had for you.
Sarah's been
What
riding them.
level am I at? I would love to show, but I have no idea. I just have no idea where I am right now.
Okay. So let's ride a little haunches in. Is he doing the changes? Does he do changes? Okay. Well, well, we need changes for third level.
Is the heat on in that trailer or the air?
So I'd say right now he's probably at a good second level. So you have medium, collect, shoulder and haunches in. That's all, shoulder in and haunches in. So in the test, you do a shoulder into a 10-meter circle to haunches in. Yep. And then you have medium and collected trot. So now go sitting, put him together a little bit more. Push him up in front of you. Good. Now shoulder in. Good. Keep it. Very good. To the 10-meter circle. So as you make that circle line, you feel like you have to almost straighten a little bit, or you start them in the shoulder in. Good. And now to your haunches in. All right, it's okay. Good angle. Then you want to try it again? Go shoulder in to the 10-meter to the haunches in. Good. Keep it. Very good. And 10-meter. Yep. And now you're already making that bend over the inside shoulder. And haunches in. Could be a little bit rounder. Half fault, put her together a little bit more. Put them together a little bit more. Yes. Good. Very good. Diagonal medium. Mm-hmm. The first one you can do rising. We need to get him over his back. And then you do, then you're going to do again the shoulder into the 8-meter, shoulder and 10-meter haunches in. And sit. Keep that push.
This looks bigger from up here than it really is.
Keep it. One more angle, outside shoulder. A little bit more. Yep. Whoa. Okay. And that push, yep. And now you're already bending over that inside shoulder. Get to the right shoulder. Good. And darn it. I thought it was going to work. Good. Good. Steady on both. Yep, steady on both. Do it again. Long side, haunches in. Yep. Good. And now to your 10.
Working perfect.
Half fault up at you a little bit. Half fault him up. Yep. Good. And now into your half haunches in. It's almost too abrupt. You're coming with a little too quick an outside leg. It's a little too strong, a little too quick. Now on the long side, ease him into the haunches in. Yeah, just do haunches in now. Ease him into it. Think you're bending, forehand's on the line, and you bring the hind leg. Yep. Not too much angle. Yep. There. Good. Good. Very nice. Keep that push. Keep that push. Make him push through his ears. Good. Hunches in again. There.
I don't know, she was
That's enough angle, yeah?
really nice, and she was
That's
like,
really good.
she talked to you, she had like great input, but then you looked at your scores and you were like,
Good.
maybe you should get
Very good. Diagonal medium again.
Exactly, you're supposed to like be a little more generous when you're scoring. She was quite jealous.
Anybody checked out the Region 4 scores today?
Come.
The
Come.
expectation, 13
Ah.
expectation is supposed to be 30.
There were only 2 people.
There were only 2 people and the Region 2 people.
That is so
So,
weird.
so 2 people from Region 4 are going to represent Region 2.
Should I try and medium down this long side?
Yeah, again, on the long side.
Representing Region 4.
Think really push him out. Hold the right hind leg. You think a little right hind. Good. You want to watch him trying to push over that. He wants to push over his left shoulder and push his right hind leg wide. So come again to the long side and medium. What was that? It was an Arab thing, I think, you know. Ooh, there's something there. Oh, guess not. And going, and going, and going.
Right now,
All right, so that's got some room for improvement. Okay.
and they're both
Do you know the second level 3 test?
No.
Okay. And 1. So I just put you through the trot part of it. You have a rein back. We have walk pirouettes in second 3. Medium collected canter transitions. 3-loop serpentine with no flying change. So you do a 3-loop serpentine to counter canter in both directions. Medium canter down the long side in between that. And a boatload of simple changes. Just a boatload of trot, walk, or I'm sorry, canter, walk, walk, canter.
That's a weird score though, because did you look at that individual? He had
Okay.
the exact same score from A and from.
That's because they didn't do it. They're doing it how they're supposed to do it. Oh, the E judge is the one that
Okay.
did the quality scores. So there's just one C judge, but how they have it calculated.
Okay.
before,
So in second level, they
it's not.
say it's a turn on the haunches.
They just put that.
So what is the difference between turn on the haunches and walk pirouette?
Isn't there more?
I'm just saying that on his individual test, he got the exact same score from both.
Turn on the haunches, the hind legs don't have to keep walking.
It was just.
In a walk pirouette,
Those are the technical.
the horse has to have a clear walk.
They just how they had it set up.
So sometimes we get a comment that'll say stuck, where instead of the walk pirouette, the hind legs are keep going, one of them stops. It doesn't come up. It doesn't keep walking.
Like
So-
a western spin then. That's almost
Well, yeah, sort of. You know, even though they say it's a turn on the haunches, they're actually looking for a walk pirouette, just a little bigger walk pirouette. So I'm gonna tell you my speech about turn on the haunches, because the problem is that they're so close in nature that if you're not always riding walk pirouettes, then the horse accidentally sticks behind because it crosses over into a turn on the haunches, right? So to me, there's no such thing as turn on the haunches. It's all walk pirouette.
Does the quality scores.
Because you always want, because even though they're not saying it, they always want to see the hind legs walking. The hind legs always have to be moving. So if one is stuck on the ground, you're going to get a low score, even though they're calling it a turn on the haunches.
Final score is the average of the two.
So I'll give you my speech about
Not how.
It's the average of
walk pirouettes and turn on the haunches.
scores. If you look on
Are you ready?
these, there's those four quality scores. That's what
If I ever catch you teaching your horse how to do turn on the haunches, I'll kill you.
So all those scores going down. Those
That's my speech.
technical-
That's it.
So there's just technical
Short and to the point.
whatever. Gotcha. Well, then it's a
Yeah.
good thing that I've never done them.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna work on them. All right, so
Be killed.
so in the walk pirouette. So I'm gonna play horse. So if you watch me for a minute. So a lot of the times we have to do in the beginning we have to do a walk pirouette and we do it on the rail. So you're on the wall. But a majority of the times we have to come through this line. So you would make your transitions.
I know, but see, Reyes test, yeah, so
Explain that to us again, Nina.
No. Feel the outside hind leg under my outside seat. So as I'm coming around, feel that hind leg under my seat. Right? Sometimes when they spin out, it is particularly the shoulders come around too quick. Like the hind leg has nowhere to go. So sometimes we have to use the outside leg, and sometimes we have to slow the turning down. But your inside leg is also going to say,
Really, two people.
what if you turn and he's trying to make it tighter than you want? Then you kind of push him out with a little inside leg. Okay? So let's try it. Let's see what happens. We'll let the chips fall where they may.
All you got.
Nice of South Dakota to warm up for your trip in.
Yeah.
Do you have enough layers on?
No. But it'll have to do. So we're going to get into the idea of the walk pirouette, and maybe it's a half pirouette, maybe it's a quadruple pirouette. You know?
About that one.
Good. Now you hold the outside hind leg, your outside leg behind the girth. Walking. Let's back up. I want you to ride a small circle at walk.
I'm not saying
First things first, I want you to ride like a 5-meter circle at walk. Just ride the 5-meter circle at walk. Okay. Now what if I said 5-meter circle at walk? Now keep the forehand on that line. Don't let it change. Now hunches in on that circle line. Don't let the forehand change. Bring the hind leg. And now he spun out. Feel it? But he took the forehand off your line. You didn't keep the forehand on the line. Now put him on the 5-meter circle. And don't let the forehand change. The only thing you're going to change is pushing the outside hind leg sideways to a little hunches in on the circle line. But don't let him don't let his forehand change. Yes. Good. And now push the hind leg under. Right. Now you're feeling more of the walk pirouette feel right there. So in the walk pirouette, you have to feel like you're guiding the shoulders around. Yeah, your inside reins come around, but you have to feel in between the reins. So you're literally just guiding the shoulders around. And now you push the hind leg under your outside seat bone more. Guide the shoulders, not too tight. Make it a little bigger, yeah. So the thing is, this is what you have to remember. Are you ready? You're not sitting directly on its hindquarters. So when you think you're making a tight pirouette, you're still going to be making a bigger circle line because you're not directly over his hind leg. Make it bigger. Hind leg under. Good. 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 There. There. There's the feel, yeah? Not too tight. Good. Good. And we're going to come again. And make your walk pirouette. Yeah, we'll do one more. We'll do one more this way. Just keep the size circle. Here we go. And forehand, keep it. Keep in between the reins. Good. 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 There. Yeah, that was right. There, you felt him start to come off your eights. That was good. Good fix. Yep. Yeah, and right now you're going to keep it a little on the big side. Yes, little on the big side. Yes. There, there, there. Right. There you go. Now you're getting it. Good. We go the other way. And unwind. You gotta keep that bend. There you go. Keep it. Yes. Bigger. Bigger. Keep going. I wouldn't quit on a half one because he wasn't on the aids well enough. Yes. Keep it coming. Yes. Bigger. Bigger. Now you're pushing his outside hind leg over, and that's good. I mean, that's a big part of it. But you're almost pushing it too sideways. I think you can back down a little with your outside leg and think now the inside leg is staying more stationary on a tight pirouette. Yes. Yes. There. Good save. Yes. Yeah. There, you stepped a little wide on the outside. Just a little. Walking. 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 A little bigger now. Now he spun. Yeah. Up between both reins. Between both reins. And bigger. Some horses are so easy. Just remember, there's a rule. There's a rule. Stronger the collection, the smaller the correction. So you stay really steady. You're almost overriding. You're overriding. Your hands are like, you know, overriding. Just steady. There. Just think you're guiding him around in a little outside leg. Guide him around just a little outside leg. Try it one more time. To the left. And now you're going to guide the shoulders around just a little outside leg. There. There you go. Good. 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 Smaller the collection, the smaller the correction. There. Very good. Right.
I was riding like we were
And you were.
cow or something.
I was going to say you were cowboying him around there. This ain't no roping horse. Yep. Yep. Good. Good. Yeah. Okay. So you have walk pirouettes. Now you're doing walk pirouettes. That's good. Yay, mystery solved.
So what about that sucky medium then? That medium trot?
We definitely have to work. And yeah, I wasn't gonna say it's sucky. I just say we've got some room for improvement.
Well,
Not quite where we want it just yet. It's a work in progress, right? Let's canter it. Well, I figure when I'm done with this gig, I'll probably have a future in the UN. Be a diplomat. I thought about it. I'm like, if those are the best two we've got, I gotta run. I just gotta run. You know my idea for how we pick a president? Actually, it's my idea for how we pick a person to run for president. There's a monkey, he's in the back of an airplane, and he's got 3 balls. As you're flying over the country, the monkey just randomly throws a ball out. If it smacks somebody in the head, they gotta run for president. That's it. We probably wind up with a better candidate. Right? Because anybody that wants to be president probably should not be running for president. Yeah. You want to be president? Well, you can't. You're no good. You don't want the job? It's yours. Good here in the outline. How's it feel? Yeah. All right. So we're gonna work a little on the medium now. We're gonna go rising, right? Because we're gonna push it. Now, I sometimes will train the rising, and do you know why? It has nothing to do with the rider being able to cope better with it. But a lot of horses associate the trot with rising, and they're less apt to break to the canter than if you're sitting. Okay, so they're thinking about, oh, trot, rising. You're doing rising trot, so it must be trot, right? Because you never do that in canter, unless you get a really bad seat. So now we're going to go on the long side, we're going to go medium. So one of the other things is that we can use the wall as a gauge for straightness, really round, and now push it. And go. And go. Really square between the shoulders. More. Come. More. Do you have a whip? Okay. And you say you could use it a little bit and sort of tap, 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 and kind of quicken the hind leg over the ground.
Did you grab me a whip, Ruby? Where is it? Just grab what's on inside here. Just ask Rod if he has one.
What's her name? Ruby? Ruby, okay. She's the second Ruby I've known. Now you're gonna go medium on the long side. Stay in the rising, keep him together, really round. He's gonna be strong in the bridle. Don't worry about it. Go, go, go. Doesn't matter, yep. And rounder again. That was better. That was better. I knew there was a couple I knew from Indiana, and Ruby Huggins was her name. Her husband, I can't remember his name, but they had a snack food company. They made all, pretzels and potato chips, that kind of stuff. Did really well, and they bought property down in Florida on the Keys, and they were on Siesta Key, which is outside of Sarasota, and it's expensive, right? And they tore down 2 houses. They bought it with 2 houses on the property, and they tore them down and put up one huge one. And so Ruby's husband, he was standing by the road, and one of the neighbors comes out. It's like a 10,000 square foot house he's putting up, right? One of the neighbors comes out and says, I heard that Oprah Winfrey's building this house. And he says, yeah, I heard that too. He never said it was his. Okay, medium again, little touch with the whip, watch him over the left shoulder, and boom, and go. So, we have two options, all right? The first option is, do we keep him up and try and activate the hind leg to a longer stride, or do we let him go low? Sometimes if you let him go low, they really give you the length of stride. So let's try it. Let him go a little lower, and maybe he really then frees up over his back and he pushes more. You all right? Going, all the way around. All the way around. Okay, now we're going to put them together a little bit more. I don't think it made a difference, do you?
No.
No. All right, so I think it's going to be an ongoing process. And every day that you're riding it, you're thinking, I wouldn't probably let him go low. I'd take him up into the withers and make him really push up to your shoulders. Sometimes they get a little bit more go-y. They get a little bit more go-y in the hind leg if you let them go a little lower. I've had a couple horses that really, we get the length of stride that we want, and then we put the balance in. Sometimes we have to ride the balance first and put the length into the balance, which I think you've got. So it's just going to be encouraging him to go a little bit more and developing the musculature as you're doing it. And one more time, down long side. And I would probably do it on a long side at home if you have a straight line, because on the diagonal they sometimes get crooked and break to the canter quicker. Good. It's okay. And again. That's better. Yep. Some people are going for this really light feel, and I don't want to feel that. Not in a medium. I want to feel like he's really pushing in and I really got something solid, and then I can push it more and help him. But if he's not, go ahead.
What I changed was I took a stronger hold of that left rein.
Yeah. Yep. Sometimes if we're making it too light, they need us to help find the balance. And if we're, like the last rider over at Ruth's place, right? That horse had absolutely no idea of balance. And of course she kept saying the word balance, without any idea of really what balance was. But you know, she just threw the horse away and hoped to God that it worked. Unfortunately, it doesn't.
No.
So when I'm making medium, that's probably the one area that if I don't feel the horse really pushing into my hand, I'm going to say I'm not getting enough.
Okay.
Right? So if I got a light feel in the bridle, even if he's covering ground, if I got a really light feel, it's not good enough for me because I know he's not pushing enough. Right. Yep. We're going to come again.
Well, my worry, what they don't have.
That's better. That's better. Yep. Good. Good. It's going to be a work in progress. It's going to be a work in progress. And you know, it's funny because I've had some horses and we've been at this stage and they're offering the same thing and you're thinking, I don't think he's ever going to have a good medium. And then one day you come out and they just like surprise the hell out of you. They go, is this what you want? And then just boom, it's there.
It does me zero good to argue with them because
Keep trying.
Yeah, it's, you know, even when you have a great
and when the reality
medium or a great extension, it still could be better.
of an employee,
You know, you never feel like you're getting 100%.
they set themselves up for litigation.
I still remember Kira. She went to our mentor Herbert Rabine, and she said, "Kira said, I'm getting 100% out of this horse, Herbert. I'm getting 100%. There's no way you can get more out of it. There's no way." And he got on. He got more. And she said, she said, I don't know where it came from. Honest to God, I don't know how he did it. I don't know where it came from, but he got more. Bastard, I'm glad he's dead. I look good now. Yes, she did. She said, I'm glad he's gone. I look good now. They call her the female version of Herbert Rabine. She's the female version. He was unbelievable, that guy. Unbelievable. I saw him get on a horse that knew how to do one change either way. And I didn't see it just once. He could do it all the time. He gets on a horse that knows one change, does a 10-meter circle in the corner, comes down the diagonal, and 15 ones. And you're like, how the hell did he do that? On a horse that's never done a tempi change in its life. It's done one change to the left and one change to the right. Never a tempi change in its life. Whips off 15 ones.
But
I mean, he's just like super genius. How do you do it? He couldn't tell you. He couldn't tell you.
any symptoms, so they've never been tested for their carriers.
He was a great trainer. He was a horrible teacher. He was a bad teacher because Herbert.
Like if
No.
I come down with it, I'm
No,
much
I mean he was a gift from God. Like he could get on anything and make it piaffe and passage. I mean he just couldn't believe the stuff he could do with a horse. You know, but he couldn't tell you because he just did it so naturally, so
Right.
instinctually.
Right.
Came from a family of farmers, and when he was 18, his dad said, "What do you want to do?" He goes, "I don't know. We like the horses. You want to go to the riding academy? Okay." He's like one of the best riders in Germany in a year.
So he didn't, it was like his lifelong dream or passion or anything? He just kind of
Rumor has it, no, not really, not really. He was just, but he was good at it. I'll tell you that. And then he smoked. He died right after the Atlanta Olympics. He died of throat cancer. I remember he was there and he said, "My throat feels funny," and he went home and a week later they tested him and he had throat cancer and he died like a month and a half after that.
we're coming into flu season, right?
Okay, let's put them together. Let's make a little can of work.
Well, did you get the flu, and then while you were immune deficient, did you get COVID too? And what does that do to the symptoms or the risk of COVID? Right? You know, they're calling it a twindemic. I got my vaccine shot already. Oh yeah.
Really straight, bring the outside shoulder in front of you. It's way too much in haunches in. Yep. And it isn't really haunches in as much as it in pushing over the outside shoulder. Yeah. So you want to think really straight over the outside shoulder. Keep your inside rein. Make his left shoulder stay over his left hind leg. Keep the left shoulder over the left hind leg. Your left leg says hold the line. So a lot of times when you go to do that, they try and leave the line or they come off the track. So you want to feel as if you're almost pivoting them around your inside leg. Yeah, no, he's got medium on the brain. Yeah, keep him over the right shoulder. Right shoulder. Take his nose over his right shoulder a little bit. Now you got to feel him more upright. A little bit crooked, yeah.
I was gonna say, all you would have to do is look at her text, right? Did you talk to her? No.
Right. So now you're going to make the bend to the left, but only by his ears. And as you do that, try not to let him make you crooked by jumping over the inside shoulder. Good. Good. Better, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Much.
Now we're going to go straight on the long side. And you're going to think a hint of shoulder in off your left rein. You're not going to drop him off your left rein.
You say that he got cut?
Thinking almost medium. Almost medium. Good. And then as you collect, you got to really ride him straight, right? He's going to want to jump over that outside shoulder. He's going to want to twist and get real crooked. Yep, and now collect. Think almost shoulder in to make the collection. Hold the left shoulder. That was better, yeah? He's going to try and twist. They all do. Oh, yeah. Gotta, Mom. I just gotta. I just gotta do it. I gotta twist. If I don't twist, I'm going to die. Good. Good, long side straight again. Keep the inside shoulder in front of you. Good. And then we're going to make our 3-loop serpentine, no flying change. 3-loop serpentine, 3 equal loops of 20 meters. Good. Not too short in the neck. Good. And here we go. First loop, right. And now second loop. Hold your right leg back. Hold your right leg back. Ah, I knew it. I could see it coming. Right? Your right leg was not back. Or your left leg. You needed your left leg back.
Yeah, I think my right leg was back, so I know.
Okay, whichever lead you asked for the canter. Like, so you're going to ask now. Right? And that's what you took, right? Was this lead? Yeah. So your right leg's got to be back.
Yeah. And this was, I mean, if we had to miss a season, this was a good season. Seriously, yeah, because there wasn't much going on. So, kind of why I thought it was a good year to get Pinto going, and I feel bad for not showing the old lady.
Good. Now you ride your 3-loop serpentine. Right leg back. Talk to him. Right leg back. Right leg behind the girth. No. Unfortunately, it was not scheduled. All right, now keep your right leg behind the girth, way behind the girth. Keep the bend over the left shoulder. Bend over the left shoulder. Turn to the right rein, but keep the bend over the left shoulder. There. Keep the bend over the. Aye, nine. Walk. And right away you take back to the left lead. Don't reward him by that. And he's saying, I hate you guys. I really, really hate you guys right now. Now your right leg back, keep the bend over the left shoulder. Keep the bend over the left shoulder. A little turning, ease him into it. Right leg back. Ease him, easy. Oh no. Okay, good save. So which is your right leg?
This one.
Yeah, it's not back that far, just FYI. I'm serious. You know what's gonna be cool? You have this on video. Right leg back, put it back. Push his right leg under your right seat bone, yep. You almost take the bend over the left shoulder and you're thinking you're pushing his right leg under your right seat bone. One more time. But you got to feel on that counter canter loop, you're almost pushing his right leg sideways to your right leg. Now soft right rein turning, keep him bent over the left shoulder, your right leg back. Push his right hind over, easy, push it over. Yes. There you go. You did it. Diagonal, simple change. Yep. And walk. And now canter right. Yeah. You cowboyed him on that one. That was one of them there Western Pleasure siding stops. As they say in Wyoming, goddamn ya.
No, in like the level 1 or level 2 championship.
All right, so now we're gonna make the turn now. We're gonna make the 3-loop serpentine. Left leg is pushing his left leg sideways. Keep him bent right for the whole exercise. Bend him right in front of you. Make him look over the right shoulder. That's it. Pushing his left leg over. Good. Push the left leg over. Ease him back. That's a do-over.
Avery got second in both the things that she's doing so far. No.
Yeah, now you're slightly pushing that left leg sideways. Keep him looking over the right shoulder. Ease him. Good. Not too tight a turn. There. Nicely done.
No, she's not.
Good job.
Avery's like,
And walk.
no, I think Avery's only like 40.
Pet him. Good. So when I have a horse that does that, if I just think I'm pushing the hind leg under, because you really have to feel like you're holding the weight on that hind leg. And when they want to fall, they fall over the inside shoulder and then go curve flat, or they change the bend and make the change. So if you're pushing the hind leg over like that, you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You're really keeping the weight on the hind leg and keeping it engaged under your seat, but you're also keeping him bent enough where he can't make the change.
Gotcha.
That's how we do it. So we're going to work toward that second level with the idea of hopefully being able to get into third.
Awesome.
That's our goal.
Shut up, man.
Most people don't like it when I set their goal. It's more than...
I did do, I was a training instructor though. I marched them and yelled at them and all that stuff.
And did you like it?
I did. That was the problem.
Press the button on the watch. It'll stop recording.
Thanks for doing that, Rod. Very
I'll post
exciting.
it to YouTube and then I'll send you the link.
Okay. Still shaded.
How are you two doing?
I think God had one. God to JoJo.
That wasn't I think we need to look into one.
No. I got to have it. Just like your tools. That'll be my tool. Here, let me give this to you.
Laurel was running late, and then Sarah got her time to finish up. So you were scheduled to go at 3:30 anyway, right?
Yeah, so that'll be right on time.
Okay, then yeah, you'll be right.
know that much about eye